Over 2,000 people will kill themselves today.
That's over 2,000 people in one day.
Tomorrow, another 2,000.
And the next day.
And the next?
Poof.
Gone. We aren't telling you this to shock you.
Or freak you out.
We're telling you this because,
you see, we can do something about suicide.
Maybe we can't stop it completely,
but we can lower these insane numbers.
And we can help those who are at risk of committing suicide.
So before we get any further, it's important that we tell you
that this message is being brought to you by Contactsforless.ca,
the only website in Canada to give away over 51% of its net profits.
To help save the planet.
To help save communities.
To help save people.
So why is a contact lens website putting out a video on suicide?
Well, first of all, because we care.
We care very much.
And we believe in putting our money where our mouth is.
Unlike our competitors.
And in case you didn't know,
September is Suicide Prevention Awareness Month.
You see, at Contactsforless.ca, we give away over 51% of our net profits to the nonprofit that you choose.
This month, we are featuring the nonprofit at suicideprevention.ca.
That means unless you pick another group to give our profits to,
over half of all our net profit
will go to funding this group
that dedicates itself to preventing suicide.
Yeah, sure, suicide is no fun to talk about.
And yeah, you won't find too many companies like Contactsforless.ca speaking out.
In fact, hardly any at all.
Because frankly, it distracts them from finding ways to sell you more stuff.
And making millions of dollars of profit off of you.
Because Contactsforless.ca, based right here in Canada,
is a totally different type of company.
Now, if you've ever known anyone to have killed themselves,
you know how devastating that is to those who survive.
The sadness,
the dread,
the thought, what could I have done to help?
Sadly, in most cases, those thoughts don't come soon enough.
Not soon enough to save that life.
So what can we do?
Well, in fact, in many cases, quite a bit.
Here are a few tips straight from suicideprevention.ca.
Tip number 1. Be on the lookout for how people communicate.
Do they talk about death?
About how life doesn't matter?
Are they isolating themselves, or are they giving away things to people which seems out of character?
If so, tip number 2. Get involved.
Sometimes someone considering suicide will be calling out to you and sometimes not.
You can't always assume that they're going to be reaching out for help.
In fact, they may reject you when you do try to help.
But be there anyway.
Ask questions.
Be caring and present for them.
Listen to them.
Be patient and show them that no matter what,
you're not going to stop being concerned.
Tip number 3. Know what to do if it seems like they're serious.
If the person involved won't reach out for help, then you call someone.
There are suicide prevention hotlines all over Canada.
Just go to suicideprevention.ca.
They have contact numbers for every single province.
Tip number 4. Be an advocate.
That means talk about suicide with your community, with your leaders.
And make sure that everything that can be done
is being done to prevent suicides in your community.
Tip number 5. Don't ever think it can't happen to someone you know and someone you love.
The most dangerous thing that any of us can be is in denial.
That means be bold, be brave.
Speak out and reach out.
Because darn it, if you do your best to help,
you might just save one life.
And that is the best possible payoff that anyone can possibly have.
Now, these are just a few tips.
And there are so many more resources at suicideprevention.ca.
So please, check them out and go learn more.
You might just save a life.
And remember, buy your contact lenses at Contactsforless.ca in the month of September.
And we'll donate over half of our net profits to suicideprevention.ca.
Because you see, if we don't do something,
if we don't talk about it,
then who will?
Seriously.
Seriously.
Every single life matters.
And we believe it's our duty as a company
and as individuals who work for this company
to do everything possible to be there for those who need it most.
And of course, always buy your contact lenses with us at Contactsforless.ca.
Because it is time for a company like ours,
where caring and giving outweigh making millions of dollars in profit.
Because you see, greed or money are never going to save our planet or save lives.
But working together,
talking about issues,
and even making videos like this
can make a big difference.
And by the way, thank you for caring enough
to watch this important message from Contactsforless.ca.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.